Well, hey many toads, ready to learn more from yours truly, and here we are with Mario Kart 7.
Somebody say Mario Kart 7, my favorite Mario Kart game.
It's Luigi X Rules! Subscribe for Luigi X Rules, although you might not see him.
Hello, this is, like I said, Luigi X Rules, and we're gonna be playing Mario Kart 7, or more accurately, we're actually just going to be reviewing Mario Kart 7's tracks.
We're gonna be
ranking them, and because it's my favorite, the rules is letting me do the best list.
It's also my favorite, but I figured, hey, we gotta take as many chances as we can to go get Luigi X Rules on the set.
Yeah, and we're trying not to include each other too much, because that's what our co-op channel is for.
Also, I couldn't find the actual Mario Circuit touchscreen map, so I just had to go substitute it.
So, yeah, I hope you enjoy our selection of tracks.
I hope you do too. Let's
Bye.
get on with the video.
At number 8, we have DK Jungle. So, since a lot of these courses are good, a lot of the ones that you'll be seeing on the worst list will really just be worse than these. Well, here we've got DK Jungle. It's really cool. You can actually do this shortcut without a mushroom at all. But it's a really cool Donkey Kong themed course. And it's just has really good aesthetics. It's not too hard to play on. One comment I will make though is that this screen over here, this section looks a lot better in Mario Kart 8 with the treetops. Looking just a better color in the grass. Yeah, I'd say overall it's a really good track. You should play it. Definitely serves number 8 best.
Well, here we are. Mario Circuit. Oh. So yeah, Mario Circuit for the 3DS. I don't know why I'm hardly speaking. Anyway, I sure hope the audio works fine here. But yeah, this one, it is pretty fun to drive on. I actually do like this course, but I don't know. I guess it's just not as good as the courses on the good list. It is still really fun. It just wasn't able to make the best list. That's all. That's all I can really say too. Goodbye for this spot.
Next up, we have Wario Shipyard. Well, I'm not really sure what it has to do with Wario. I do think this is definitely the best of the water courses in this game, because it's just, look at these aesthetics. You're in a shipyard, like a shipwreck. There's pipes, and the only real thing related to Wario is the purple and yellow. But it's really cool to see a sunken ship as an actual course, and it not be themed around ghosts. I just really like, see, and here's the best part, you can just go over and then down. It's the best part of the course. So I think Wario Shipyard is one of the best water courses in a Mario Kart game.
Well, and for number 7 worst, we have Daisy Hills. This one, I don't really get why I consider this one so bad, or why this one's on the worst list. It is fun, but I guess it's just because I really don't have a lot that I can say about it. That's the thing. it's not that generic, and it is fun. I do like the music, but it's not really enough to go. It's just not enough to talk about for this course. Yeah, let's just get on to the next spot, please. It's also pretty good.
Piranha Plant Slide. This course gets a lot of inspiration from 1-2 of Super Mario Bros. Like, look at that, it's all underground themed, it's also sewers. It's not really too much of a slide. I'd say the European version, Piranha Plant Pipeway, is a lot better of a name. But it's still a cool course. The music's pretty nice and jazzy, which is not something that Mario Kart 8 did very good. And you go even underwater in a section. This doesn't really count too much as a water themed course. And you get to go and, hey look, it's the castle. I guess since the princess isn't here, she's in another castle. One thing that I do say is that it's outshined by the remake in Mario Kart 8. Just because it adds more ramps, and I think the one part of the music is a lot better. That part, with the remix of the first underground theme. But still a good course in this game.
Okay, now we have Mario Circuit. Wait, why did I say Mario Circuit? We have a tie. Cheep Cheep Lagoon and... No, I don't want no 3D printer. Sorry, a stupid pop-up thing appeared. No, anyway, yeah. So now we have a tie in between Cheep Lagoon and Shy Guy Bazaar. They actually have very opposite problems. This one doesn't have an interesting aesthetic, but does a good job introducing new things. And this one has good aesthetics, but does a pretty poor job introducing new things. The thing about these courses is, the last one, these are actually both in the Special Cup, and believe it or not, the previous course on the worst list, Daisy Hills, was also on the worst list. Wait, not on the worst list. It was also in Mushroom Cup. And, spoiler alert, every course in Mushroom Cup is on this worst list. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say. Let's move on.
Up next, we have Neo Bowser's City. This mainly for aesthetics. As one YouTuber pointed out, it is one of the only courses besides like Luigi's Circuit that has rain in it. And I think that really adds to just the neon aesthetic of this. That's why it's called Neo, by the way. Now, this game did come out before Mario & Luigi Dream Team, so I think Mario & Luigi Dream Team's Neo Bowser Castle was inspired from this Neo Bowser City. It's a really cool track, another one that was returned in Mario Kart 8, but I think it might be a bit better in this one. And like this part with the Jumbotron that follows you and the airship and all of the shortcuts and stuff are really cool that you can do. This course is mainly on here for aesthetics. Play-wise, it's alright. It's definitely more exciting in an actual race, but for the sake of this, we're just doing it in time trials.
Okay, and now we're on Rock Mountain. Why is this on the worst list? Well, this one's really only at this spot because the naming choice really isn't that good. I mean, Rock Mountain totally sounds interesting. It's the most interesting name I've heard since Dry Desert or Tiny Huge Island. Yeah, my point is it's not that interesting. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but maybe the course is a little bland. Well, I mean, it is fun to drive on, but the name really doesn't help this course at all. Other than that, it's a pretty fun course.
WUHU Loop. Yes, the same WUHU from... I'll just let you listen to the music, actually. That's a banger, isn't it? So yes, this is the same WUHU Island from Wii Sports Resorts, of all games. I don't know why they made such an obscure Wii reference, but they sure did make that reference. Needless to say, this is the first section course you'll ever see in Mario Kart 7. And man, it's a good one. Like, the section part is so cool. It's cool to see just the locations that. Pretty sure this is the one of the cyclist routes you will take in the Wii Sports Resorts. This shortcut right here, do not attempt that shortcut. That's really hard. These section courses will be a bit longer though, because I want to show off all of the course. We're already on lap 3. It's not that long of a course, but one problem with section courses is that the first lap is always a lot shorter than the others. I don't know why it is, but we're just going back in. This WUHU town right here is actually the WUHU town battle stage, so you're seeing all of the track. Just note that it definitely deserves number 4.
Man, I don't know why I'm starting these so late. Oh yeah, here we are with Bowser's Castle. Now don't get me wrong, I do like the music, and the aesthetics are alright. But the thing is, this is probably the first Mad course. While I really like the aesthetics, it feels at the same time, it feels a bit generic. It feels like every other Bowser's Castle. It is cool that you get to go underwater for one part, but I don't know, that just doesn't really do a lot for me. And another factor is, this course is kind of difficult. Even as someone who's some people who have played Mario Kart as much as my brother and me, or my brother and I don't know. Me no habla grammar. See, that wasn't grammar either. Do I even grammar? Who knows? Now anyway, yeah, this just isn't that fun. This one just, its aesthetics are good, it's just kind of generic and hard. It's not bad, it just isn't that interesting.
Up next we have Maka WUHU. The other WUHU Island, possibly another cyclist route, but who really cares at this point if it was a cyclist route? You do get to explore a bit more of WUHU Island. Some of the attractions, you can see the second lap over there. But one main part about this course is that it has a major shortcut and a good sunset. Now, normally you'd have to go through that cave. Okay, never mind. There's actually a huge shortcut you can do that flips the game out, and whenever you drive off of a specific rock, it'll put you up like right around here. So it's a pretty good shortcut. It's just it's the same general place as WUHU Island, so there's not really much to say here. You can drive through this castle, which I find really nice. It's just the sunset aesthetic really separates it from a lot of things. That's why Toad Rules really like Sunset Wilds, if you remember his GBA video. Pedro was just trying to say something. This is also a main attraction of this course, just this huge glider section at the end. Making it probably the shortest third lap of any Mario Kart. But this is actually even a loop as well. Here, I think this is typically the sword fighting arena over here. But this course is a loop, just smartly. Hope you agree that this course is amazing.
And now we have, I don't know why I keep on pausing. Now we have ROSALINA'S Ice World for number 2 worst. Why? I'm not sure if you've heard this before in any of my videos, but it's bland. Because you know, you have totally never heard that before. Like, ever. Now anyway, apart from it being bland, the course it's still difficult. This is probably the first course that I really don't like that much. Because while Bowser's Castle at least had some rights, it's fun in some rights, this one just isn't. That's all I have to say. Let's move on.
At number 2, we have Music Park. This course returned in Mario Kart 8, and it had every right to do so. Because it's a music-themed course. I mean, like, how cool is that? Just themed around music. They haven't done this till this game. Might be nostalgia, but who cares? Mario Kart 7 is a really good game, and it has Music Park. I mean, just look at that. You drive on instruments. How crazy is that? But that's not the craziest part, because did you know that it has a reference to one of the most obscure games, Wii Music? Those music notes are from Wii Music, as crazy as it might seem. Music's not bad either. It's very interactive. When you drive on like the piano, it'll actually play notes. Like, just look at that. A music course. Since I play an instrument, that really stands out to me. And you can see there's like the bars and treble clefs and stuff on the walls. It's nice interactive track. You don't see too many of those. Part of the reasons why this is number 2. But there's one more course that you'll see.
Well, I don't know if you expected this or not, but a Toad course is number 1 worst. Oh, Toad Circuit. This one, it is way too bland for its own good. It is very generic. It doesn't do a good job introducing the hang glider mechanic, considering it's only for one part. And it just doesn't really do a good job. I wish I could say more about this, but I really can't. It just is pretty bland and a bit disappointing, considering this is the game with courses like Neo Bowser City. So yeah, just not that fun.
What? A Rainbow Road. This isn't only the first time a Rainbow Road has ever been on the best list, but it happens to be number 1. This is the 3rd section track. If you didn't notice, every section track has made it on this list. And that's just crazy. All the section courses, it's a new concept for this game. for this game. This game introduces a lot of new concepts that Mario Kart 8 doesn't introduce too many new concepts. But it's just amazing. Like, listen to this music. It has hints of, I'd say it's not actually a remix of the Mario Kart 64 track theme. It actually just has elements of it. Because this part is not Mario Kart 64. Okay, I'll stop. But, like, look at this. You're driving on the rings of Saturn. This is more than a Rainbow Road. This is a space-themed course. And honestly, since it's actually using natural elements of space instead of just a space station, it's a lot better. And this is one of the best parts of the track. Right here. You're driving on the moon. How crazy is that? Like, the aesthetics are awesome. It's really fun to play on with the low gravity. And it's just so much fun. And this is the part that's like N64 Rainbow Road, by the way. Yeah, it's not too much like it still. It is definitely from it, but I don't think it's enough to be a remix. It's actually not the longest Rainbow Road in the world either. Definitely not in comparison to like Mario Kart Wii. I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, yeah. Nah, I won't say it, but Rainbow Road is just the best track ever. Got a 7 out of 7.5. That's crazy.